entertaining ages 8 to 11 with some of my favorite activities and games. Stay tuned. Hey sitters, welcome back to another video. It's Lydia. Thanks for joining me. If you are new here, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any awesome tips and tricks on how to become a better babysitter. Today's video is going to be about how to entertain ages 8 to 11, and I wanted to add some of my favorites into this mix as well. So first things first is board games. Me and my family love to play board games. We have family game night and we play board games often. This is just a small portion of what board games we have and we've collected, but these are some of my favorites for children. So Watch Your Mouth is a great one. You put a plastic thing in your mouth that opens it up, and then you say some phrases, and your partner has to guess what those phrases are. You get a point for every phrase. This is how this works. So plastic piece, I boil all mine before and after using them so that they're clean and everybody can use them. You put it in your mouth like this, and then you read these phrases. So tongue-tied, that one's pretty easy. The summer, oh geez, the summer has a whooping problem. So that's what the phrase actually says. Pot-bellied pigs are priceless. And heave-ho. So that's how you use that. A lot of times I, like throughout the game, start to drool. Some of these are really funny phrases. Like for some reason, when you wear those, bees you can't pronounce bees. They starting to sound like V's. So it becomes really funny. Everybody enjoys themselves, and it's a great game. But again, these have to be washed and boiled. Not washed, boiled. They have to be boiled. And then moving on to Clue. I love Clue. It's like a murder mystery. The kids get really into it as well. It's just a great game. I love Clue. I've played it since I was little, and I will always stand by it. Apples to Apples is the next one. Great game. Gets them thinking. It's a really funny one too. If the kids, a lot of my kids have humor. They are funny in general. So when we played Apples to Apples, they really play it well. I don't want to say well, but they know how to play the game. They know how to get us laughing and stuff like that. So love Apples to Apples with some of my older kids. Telestrations is a great game. Telestrations is basically, it's telephone, but through drawing. So somebody draws a picture, hands it to the next person, they try and guess it and write the word down. The next person draws that word, the person after them guesses the picture, and it goes in a circle. By the end of the game, you have a word that you started with and a picture, another word that you end with. So, and that doesn't always match up, but we go through it and look at everybody's drawings. It's really fun. And then Scatigories is the last one that I have, but other games like Pictionary Air or Chutes and Ladders, Candyland, Monopoly. I'm not a real big fan of Monopoly. It's a very long game, and I've noticed a lot of my kids can't sit for that long to play the game. So board games are a great option. I love board games. Moving on to indoor activities or indoor games. So I have Jenga here. Jenga, I find, can be boring if some of the kids don't like Jenga in general. So I like to spice Jenga up, and on these blocks are things written that they have to do if they pull that certain block. So for example, this one's for my younger kids, but something along the line of, what does a cow say? So when they pull the block, they have to read it to me, and then they have to answer the question. Some of them are like, get up and run around the table 3 times before your next turn. It's just things like that. The older the kids are, the more advanced the things are on my blocks. So Jenga, but with a twist. And then I have the puzzle challenge. And what the puzzle challenge is, you can have any sort of puzzle as long as they're all the same size puzzle, if that makes sense. So all of these are 24 pieces puzzles. I will hand these out to my kids. So say there's 3 of them, there's 3 puzzles here. Each of them get a puzzle, and they have to see who can put that puzzle together the fastest. Again, if I think that it is too easy for them, I start to throw in challenges, and we just get creative with the challenge of putting a puzzle together. More indoor activities such as hide and go seek and charades is always good, and then you always have crafts, so things like drawing. I have a bunch of craft videos here on my channel that you can go check out and get some ideas. And then I have, it's called the water gun painting activity. So you put paint in here and spray at the canvas. It's a really fun activity. You haven't seen me do it here on my channel, but it's really fun for the older kids. It gets a little bit messy, but it's fun. And then outdoor activities, flying kites with the kids on a windy day, bike riding, any sports games, playing at the playgrounds. At the playground, we play freeze tag. We have challenges that we just make up, obstacle courses, things like that. Getting those older kids really active is going to be your best bet when you're outside. If you guys have any activities that you do that I haven't mentioned with 8 to 11-year-olds, let me know down in the comment section below, because you're not only letting me know and giving me ideas, you're also giving the people who are reading my comments ideas on what to do with their kiddos as well. Also, if you have a board game that I didn't mention here, I am always looking for a good board game and a new board game to play with my family, with my kids. So let me know what your favorite board game is. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I'll see you in the next video.